Three queens, no cap, no stall. Step aside, here come the long tail dog. Beans on deck, I bring the spice. Slick talk, sharp tone, never play nice. Timeline tight, I write the fight. Feeding on clout day and night. Name sweet tea, sugar and fire. Draw so sweet, but I'll raise it higher. Boots click loud, grace and grit. Bless your heart, but don't throw a fit. Flame red pigtails, twist and tease. Drama queen, I do it with ease. Snap like thunder, I light the scene. Cute chaos, call me the meme. We the lockout dolls, top of the thread. Drag with style, every post gets read. Bean, sweet tea, pigtails on call. Spilling truth, no fear, we ball. Feeding frenzies, fire and flare. We flip your feed, we're everywhere. Bold and bad, sweet with sting. 3 doll names, 1 royal ring. We the lockout dolls, top of the thread. Drag with style, every post gets read. Bean, sweet tea, pigtails on call. Spilling truth, no fear, we ball.
Feeding frenzies, fire and flare. We flip your feed, we're everywhere. Bold and bad, sweet with sting. 3 doll names, 1 royal ring.
We the lockout dolls, top of the thread. Drag with style, every post gets read. Bean, sweet tea, pigtails on call. Spilling truth, no fear, we ball.
Lockout dolls, lace and steel. Telling tales, keeping it real. Lockout dolls, full reveal. Internet shook, we the deal. Los cows, dolls. Lost and still, telling tales, keeping it real. Lockout dolls, full reveal. Internet shook, we the deal. Dolls, dolls.
Welcome all of our Barbie brats and bros. It is bro Frijolito here for everybody. Today is our gender bend episode. We're gonna have Twisted Tea, just the letter, Twisted Tea, Rat Tail. I think that's a pretty good name for pigtail, and Frijolito here, trying to bring some content. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I'm pretty tired. I'm really tired, and I don't know what we're gonna do today. One thing that I did want to do is my makeup. So when I say makeup, I mean being a little bit more manly. I've never done this before, so I think I might do like foundation, a little bit of, contour on the cheeks to make me look a little bit more chiseled, and maybe I'll use this mascara brush to add a little bit more, a little bit more facial hair. Other than that, let's tune in to the other, I was going to call them girls, but bros. And let's get this started, shall we? Twisted Tea, Rat Tail, how's it going?
That's good. What it be, Jelly Bean? What's up, teabagger?
Teabagger? Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a pretty good name. So when it comes to the content today, I think most of our docket team was on a trip or something. So we did have very few members to help. But other than that, I did think that it would be a good idea for me to do my makeup and try to look a little bit more manly, kind of like what Zay Zooted has done before, or what Batgirl has done before. I've never done this before, so it's going to be an experience for me, to say the least. But as I do that, we are going to talk about different topics. Let me pull up the docket real quick. So we do have some gender bend questions for this episode. We also have a little bit of LCU drama because apparently Ultra was on Ozzy and he had a lot to say about each of us. And then we also have some Friday the 13th. If you didn't know, today is Friday the 13th. Please be careful. And we have some quizzes that we can also touch upon. But before we get started, how are you feeling, Sweet Tea? Do you think this is more your style instead of us forcing you to be more girly?
Yeah, I look good. I think I look like an actual boy. I think this took me the least amount of time to do too. So boys have it really easy.
I'm
Just
sure
gotta slap.
it did. So when it comes to your outfit,
Oh wait. Go ahead, my bad.
did you realize that your camera was off this entire time?
Oh, yeah, hold on. I'm trying to fix it, Lucy. There it goes.
Oh my god.
Oh, there it goes.
Well, hello, Keemstar, I guess?
Is that who you're trying to be?
Pigstar.
Pigstar. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know you were gonna take it this far when we said that we're gonna have a gender bend episode. I thought it was just gonna be you. To be honest, you're pretty manly by yourself.
No, go all out.
Picture in the thumbnail looked the least manly too, where she had the pigtail still in it.
I mean, a lot of people were saying that's like trailer park. We have Gnomester number 2. People are laughing about Pigstar. Wait, people are asking if
Cut
you're.
up a wig.
Oh yeah, what did you? How did you get this look?
So I had a hat that has like straggly hair in it, and it ripped off last night. So I just kind of came up with that idea, like, oh, okay. So I did that. But this is low-cal. Like we're all gas, no brakes over here. I figured, go all out. Let's just go all out. You guys look amazing too.
I'm not done. I just have my I just have like this jersey thing. This is probably the manliest thing I have in my closet. If you don't know, I'm very girly. I'd rather wear skirts and dresses than pants. Pants make me uncomfortable. But yeah, other than that, I think I look pretty good. I look pretty cholo, if you know what that is. I look pretty cholo. And also, yeah, in general, I'm just hella fucking tired. I did not know what to expect for this episode, but I'm glad you came in full swing, because that did give me a little bit more of a boost.
And I am so sick from eating that mustard yesterday. I've been just throwing up all night long.
I'm never gonna eat mustard again. It burned my stomach. It just now stopped this morning.
Shit, I mean, I'll never not eat it again. You know what I mean? But
I'd never eat that much again. I ate like half the freaking bottle.
You motherfuckers better shut the fuck up, because literally you guys had like little squirts of mustard or little squirts of whatever the fuck you were doing for your punishments. I got like the biggest fucking spoonful of mayo in the beginning because I was like, oh, this is easy. This is gonna be a piece of cake, a walk in the park for me. And then as soon as I realized, oh shit, I'm fucking screwed, I was taking little by little by little. I was like basically just licking the spoon towards the end because I knew it was going to fuck me up. And it did. It did. People were saying, oh, it was so easy for you, Beans. Beans, you're being such a pussy. No, bitch. I was literally burping and I could taste the egg. It's like I was eating raw egg again. It sucked. It sucked.
Kind of were. I don't think they cook mayonnaise. It's made from raw eggs.
Well, I hated it. I hated it so fucking much. And then the other thing is, apparently I tuned into Cafe today, the show that goes on before us. Thank you so much for the redirect, by the way. That sounds very sarcastic. I'm just really low energy today. But no, Cafe is great. I'm so proud of them. They've been like going up on the leaderboard fairly quickly. They went from like the bottom all the way to like 3rd place, I think. But I watched them today, and I think they did the same challenge we did yesterday. So they were excluding some words from their vocabulary. If you thought I sounded like a caveman, Ken definitely did, and he looks the part. So it was like 10 times more funny, in my opinion.
Oh my god. What
Beans, I love how you're putting on compact while we're on a gender bender. That's so funny.
Well, I'm gonna look more like a dude. I'm gonna look more like a dude in a moment. Just have to get the foundation laid out, like a man working in construction, laying down that pipe, laying down some cement, if you know what I'm saying.
All I did was eyebrows and my eyelashes.
That's all you did?
Yeah. I thought it'd look more manly with less.
Beans, what the fuck are doing really? First off, learn how to type. Second off, I'm putting on foundation so we can have a stable base to to look more like a man. It's just going to take some time, okay? You need to visualize. You need to have the vision ready. So other than that, can we talk about Ultra?
Again?
Yes, again. Because
Another
Ultra
day, another Ultra story.
Mhm. Another day, another Ultra story. So apparently
I haven't heard what he said on Ozzy,
well, we're going
but
to
when he was in the voice chat last night, he was kind of talking crap a little bit.
Anytime that dude comes on a screen, I literally zone the fuck out, so it's hard even listening to that dude. I had to rewatch our episode last night to even hear what he said because I was just
Okay, so we're talking
Zoned
about
out. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It was hard for me too trying to talk to him. I don't
Like
know
he went
why.
on live. Sorry, he went on live and bombed.
That's true. So
I didn't get to see him.
They were having like some tryouts yesterday. All the tryouts were pretty bad, to say the least. Ultra did go on there. He did not do a very good job. I think in general he
No.
could have potential, but I need to make my eyebrows like thicker, right? Thicker and darker.
I would. Seems like boys have really thick eyebrows.
Yeah, he did not do so good. I think that he has potential, but so far it's just not it. He kind of bored me yesterday. You guys were just yelling at each other. There's a difference between like yelling for content, just yelling at each other that nobody can understand and all that jazz. But I do have a clip here of what he said on Ozzy last night. Apparently, what happened?
Wait, before we play it, let's get right into the news.
I hate you guys. I'm just gonna
Ultra's
play
a
the
top
clip.
news
okay,
story.
so we were talking
today.
about dolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you like Pigtails? You think she's nice?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think they're all sweet girls.
Okay, but she
So
was calling
if you had to
boring.
pick one of them, if you were on an island, right, and like, you know, humanity's about to go extinct. You got to procreate with one female host in the locale
And-
universe. Who's it gonna be?
and kill the other ones and eat them.
No,
Yes.
this is a trick.
Wait. Oh, so wait, locale universe or locale doll?
The whole universe. Fuck it.
Yeah, the whole universe.
Yeah.
You know what? Definitely, for sure, Beans.
That's gross, bro. That's gross. You would crush her. She's tiny. She's built like a child. That's disgusting.
What?
I would lose weight.
Damn, did you just come for beans like that?
Yeah, Twiggy, did you just come for me? What did I do? Literally, everybody
Okay.
says shit like that. I'm built like a child. I'm just tiny. I'm 5'3" and I weigh 90 pounds. What the fuck?
I'll say right now, I don't know what the fuck you think is nice about me, bro. Ain't shit nice about me. I don't fucking like you. I think you're fucking boring, and you're nothing but a fucking clout chaser.
I wonder
Straight
if he just
out.
said that to try to keep the peace or what. You know, because on the show he even said he's like, I don't
Bro,
like
I won't
you.
even fuck with you. I don't care. I'm being dead ass serious. Anytime your fucking voice comes on anything, I blank you the fuck out. You're boring as fuck. You bomb on live. You come up here with absolutely nothing to fucking say. Like, dude, I'm not even gonna give you any more fucking attention.
Damn.
What?
Bro, for real. So why is my voice getting deeper
I'm
as
so
we
happy
go
he
on?
said you and not me. I was freaking out because yesterday he said that he liked me, and I was like, "Oh God, he's gonna say me."
No, you like Mr. Boom Boom Pow. Apparently, you said he was cute and how sweet he is and how much he supports the show. And he was in VC yesterday, and you guys were talking it up.
But he's here with us girls. Well, now we're dudes. But he's here with us girls because he can't hang with the boys. They think he's absolutely boring. They find him a clout chaser too. None of them want anything to do with him either.
So he didn't get along with boys on Ozzy.
Eh,
No, it's just boring.
I
Everybody
mean,
doesn't really care. Like, no, you can't do anything with this dude. Honestly, what's entertaining about him? He lays there like a fat slob. But don't worry, Gooch. Your walnuts will grow someday.
Yeah, he is really young.
exactly. So, real quick, we have Buff Weeb. He says Beans is fun size. Exactly. I'm fun size, not built like a child. At least I'm not freaking looking over here like a, what is that monster from the newest Alien movie? Romulus.
Maybe.
That's what he looks like.
You're
That's
fit.
what, huh? My fit?
You're fit. Yeah, you're
I would-
fit. You're fit really good.
I
It's 'cause
noticed how
you work
fit
out from
Roxy was yesterday
Yeah.
when she was dancing at the Niagara Falls. She had some muscle, like she was toned. I was surprised.
And then there's some freaking stupid person in chat saying if you're 5'3" as an adult, then you're medically anorexic. Beans. Been there. Yeah, I've always been small. I've always been small. If you look at pictures of my mom and her family in general, whenever they're younger, they're very tiny. As soon as they have kids, they blow the fuck up. I think
Yeah.
I'm more in tune
That's
of
what I was
like
gonna
what
tell you.
fitness is.
I
I
didn't
try to
start
keep
gaining
fit.
weight until after I had my kid. So I was about
You're-
the same size you are now before I had a kid.
You're still doing boxing training?
No, I stopped doing that. Height isn't genetic, exactly.
It's not?
No, somebody said height isn't genetic, it's due to being anorexic, LMAO. Somebody's making fun of the other person, like phrasing that retarded.
Oh.
What else was I gonna say? Yeah, so in general, Ultra, he won on Ozzy. You think he's not entertaining. I just think that the alarm in the background is driving me up the fucking wall. He says that he
Yeah.
has all this money and like he flexes on people, but can't change his smoke alarm battery. Okay, dude.
I think he's
So
gonna
just
regret saying that he
Just
had 2
because your daddy
jobs and
owns
he's
a construction company and you claim that it's fucking yours doesn't mean you have money, bro.
Oh shit.
You
yeah,
still live in a
I
mom's
think it has to
basement.
be his parents too.
And I want to hear
I think he's gonna
what
regret saying that he was
Ultra thinks.
self-employed and has 2 jobs and makes all this money. I think it's gonna come back to bite him.
Oh, most
Then
definitely.
what
And
the
I
fuck
wanna
are you
hear
gonna bring to the
Ultra
LCU?
thinks.
Why are you here then?
Let me pull up this next clip. This next clip is Ultra talking about you, sweet Twisted Tea.
Oh god. Oh god.
Too. Ultra, what do you think about Sweet Tea?
Oh, I think Sweet Tea lives up to her name. She's very sweet. Would
Would you?
Would I what?
Would you?
Would you?
Him and Boom Boom Power fighting over Sweet Tea on dolls.
I just saw how you licked your lips, and it made me a little fucking
Uncomfortable.
Oh shit!
Oh, listen,
Hey, I didn't know
listen.
you were chill like that, bro. And I want to hear what Ultra thinks too. Ultra, what do you?
So how do you feel about that, Sweet Tea?
He didn't really say anything. It was mainly them egging him on, it seemed like.
Yeah,
He
but
said it with his whole chest when he was talking about you. So I think you should be a little bit more worried than me.
oh god. I do not even want to talk about men in the LCU and the moment that I announced that I'm single because apparently everybody wants to be in my DMs. The sad part is that there were people that I used to talk to in main chat that were so fucking cool. I would always like joke around with them, and then the second I say that I'm single, they become gooners, they become creeps, they become simps, and then now I'm just like, I can't talk to you anymore. You made it weird.
Yeah.
You made it weird,
Yeah,
and now I
think it's
can't
like
have
when
fun.
you're a
you give-
teenager
I
and
know
you
we're
have guy
supposed to be-
friends. You have to give them all up when you become an adult because they're just like so one-track minded. You can't just
Funny
be friends
thing-
with boys anymore.
Funny thing that we're dressed like dudes, but still talking about the female issues. But honestly, you give a fucking smile, you give a fucking compliment to a dude, they immediately take it as, oh, they want to spread their legs. Ooh, we should hop right in on that. You can't do shit with any guy friends anymore. Well, once you get older, that's a
It
no.
goes right out the window, man.
Yeah.
Y'all got some pretty strong opinions about this.
Well, I did have a lot of guy friends, and like just slowly as you get older, they just either want to have sex with you or just, you know, that's all they want. It's not the same
Hey.
as when you're a kid.
Hey,
What?
where's John? Just asking. Where's he
John?
been?
John the mod?
Mhm.
He's been chilling. He was a mod. He got his mod taken away, and he's just been straight chilling in the LCU. I mean, sometimes he pops around, but he
I
was
just
here.
wondered. Hadn't seen him for a while.
Haven't seen. Yeah. Do you have some beef with John that I didn't know about?
Oh no, hell no! I think John's funny as fuck. He's one of my favorite people from the LCU, honestly.
Oh, word.
I liked it when he kept coming trying to fuck with Pup, but I ain't seen him since then.
Yeah,
I've talked to him a couple
I
of
miss
times.
him. I think he's hilarious.
He might be on summer vacation.
Summer vacation? No, absolutely not. I've talked to him a couple times. He is around the LCU every once in a while, just like making sure that people stay in line. He came for the whole
Yeah,
pup
he's
situation, which was great. But other than that, yeah,
he's got the gift of gab.
the
He's
gift
got the
of
gift of
gab.
gab. Yeah.
Real quick, we have Butt Smack ASMR early in the
Think about
stream.
sweet tea.
I keep unpausing it. Early in the stream, they gave two, sorry. Good morning, bros and mansters. Good morning. Well, it's the afternoon
Good
now.
morning.
Forgets
But no,
John's origin
honestly,
story.
John, if you're around, you should come in here and tell Sweet Tea to pick it up a little bit.
I don't think you got any room to talk. You
I
guys
think
are
Sweet Tea, there's
both pretty low energy. And me even being low energy, I think I have more energy than both of y'all put together. You know what? Chat. What is a good maybe donation goal? Or maybe like a 50 or a 20 that you can throw out there to make one of these two men, do something to get their energy up. I think I need to give you guys more of the floor, more of the time to shine and show people what you can do.
God, I don't want to eat anything again.
You don't have to eat anything. But you have to do stuff for content. Maybe give a little flirt in your manly personas.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you think a 10 or a 20 would suffice?
Yeah. Hey, where
Spit
my
some
fat
game.
chicks at?
Fat chicks.
Come on up here. Yeah, where's our fat girls at? It's Fat Girl Summer. Where they at?
I don't know. Where are the fat chicks at? Fat Girl Summer, exactly. Let me see if maybe somebody wants to jump into members waiting and get rizzed up by Sweet Tea or Rat Tail. I mean Twisted Tea and Rat Tail.
Thought if I wanted to be a boy, what my name would be, and I always thought Raoul was a cool name. If I ever turned transgendered, I'd name
her
myself
name.
Raoul.
She's very sweet.
What would you name yourself?
What did I name myself?
What would you want to name yourself if you were like actually gonna be a man?
If I was going to be a man, I don't know. I never thought about this before. I've just been so in tune with like my feminine side. I've never like had a doubt in my mind that I was supposed to be a girl. I've thought about, for example, the basic question: if you woke up in a man's body, what is the first thing you'll do? That type shit. Obviously, everybody's gonna say, stare at my dick and see how big it is. Maybe like
I say scratch my nuts. I say scratch my nuts.
Scratch it. Like a scratch and sniff sort of thing. You ever heard that one quote? No, I'm only saying because I heard a quote before that said, man's balls smells like a garbage that you want to hug. Something like that. Like it's unpleasant, but also pleasantly unpleasant.
What
philosopher said that?
What philosopher?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think any philosopher. But yeah, what would you want to do if you woke up in a man's body? Twisted.
Probably go out dancing or just run around. Yeah, go out dancing.
Girly, that's literally what girls like. If you literally woke up in the morning, and you got up and you went to go look in the mirror as a dude, what would you do?
I'm sure I'd look at my dick, but I mean that's probably everybody's first. Be like, am I for sure a boy or what?
Oh my god. Okay. Well,
you gotta make sure.
Shit. After the scratch and sniff, go in the mirror, take a couple pictures, posing. Post
Yeah,
them on
that'd be
Instagram.
fun. Go out to the
saying,
gym.
"Look at me, I look hot as fuck."
Go fishing with your guy friends. Do some bro bonding. That'd be fun. Get really into cars.
You guys have never thought about this before? You guys never thought about how cool being a dude would be? Like, you guys were just like, yeah, stare at my dick,
I'm kind of with you on that one, Beans. Not that there's anything wrong with, you know what I mean? I don't want to say there's not anything wrong with wondering, but I've never done that. You know what I mean? When I've always known I'm a girl, there's never been a doubt, like you're saying.
I thought it'd be fun.
Like, literally, I don't know, like, I know that for a dude, what I'd want to do is I'd probably play football. Definitely would be all into that. Be like an NFL player, maybe. or be in the special ops
Special ops.
What's
Mhm.
that?
for the Marines.
Oh,
Why?
I mean, even as a girl, I've always wanted to be in the Navy. That's just something I wanted to do. I hurt my neck, wasn't able to. But I want to serve our country. I've always wanted to. I have heart.
I wanted to too.
If
I
I
was
couldn't,
in
if I couldn't do that, I'd do
ROTC.
professional wrestling. I tried to do professional wrestling even as a girl.
What kind of body are you waking up with? Because I'm picturing just like a twig boy body that I gotta go and work out. If I'm already like pre-buff, I'd probably run out and try to pick fights with people too. Random bar fights or something. That'd be fun.
Random bar fights.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
because
so then what would your ideal weekend be as a dude?
Oh God. Maybe going like to a casino or something.
I think
like-
I messed it up.
Flashing all the girls my money, and they all like, "Oh, you're so cool." That'd be fun.
I guess
Like, damn
an
straight.
ideal weekend would definitely be headed out to a lake, fishing, drinking, just chilling with the bros, talking about hoes.
Don't even
and
tell
just
your wife
scratching
where
our
you're
nuts.
going. Just go and come back. Like, I'm home.
Nah, shit. Like if it's anything like that, I'll go outside and work on a car. Or do that. Like, oh, I gotta go work on my car real fast.
Yeah.
Just be out there with a lawn chair drinking beer, like pretending like I'm working on my car.
I like how we
Beans, what
started
about you?
talking. No, we started talking about men, and all of a sudden it's like gone to cheating. What the fuck is wrong with you people? I would be a
No, I
very
never
loyal
said
man.
cheating. I said I'd go sit in a lawn chair just drinking if we got in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Beans? What's your ideal weekend as a dude?
Ideal weekend. I'm
Yeah.
gonna play video games. That's like the obvious answer. I'm gonna go play video games. Like most of the people in this Discord.
You could do that
Mayhem
anyway.
Destruct with the 2 just said Beans looking like a 92 to 95 Snoop Dogg bars. And then Buff Weave said with the 2, let's see who got the best Riz. Let's see some BDE. What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
Big dick energy?
Oh. Good job, Twisted.
Okay. Hey, baby, why don't you get in my 92 Ford Fiesta and let's hit the town. I've got it going on. I can take you places you never been.
You can do better than that, sweetie. Come on. Let's see. If you were a dude flirting with a chick,
I don't know. I'd probably be like super dominant. Like,
take it as how you would want to be flirted with.
okay, I don't know how I would want to be flirted with. I'd probably just
I'll
be
tell you
like,
mine.
I'm too cool for you, babe. You can't get none of this. And then hopefully they'll get attracted and come and want me more. Play hard to get.
Shit. My pickup line would be, hey, baby, you ever had your asshole licked by a fat man in an overcoat?
Excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
So you think that if you woke up in a man's body, you'll be like fat, you'll be a little chunky, you'll be on the chunky side?
Maybe.
You got a little bit more cushion for the pushing?
Maybe.
You gotta pick up that meat curtain in order to get
But
to it.
it's more for the ladies, you know? That's more for the ladies.
More
Okay.
You
blood.
never need a blanket. You'll never need a blanket. They always keep you warm.
Sterling just said pigtail Riz would work on me. Sterling, I'm very concerned for you. Please get you some help. When it comes to me, how would I pick up a girl? I don't know. Even though I look like a fuckboy right now, I think I'm a very like sensual lover. But I don't know if I would pick up girls that way. I would like pick you up maybe in a more fuckboy way, but then like treat you really good, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I can see
And because
that.
I'm Hispanic, I have to use that to like my benefit. So I'd probably be like, "Hey, yo, little ma, come here." I was kidding. I sound like freaking
Oh, shit. Have you been
Chowdy.
practicing, Bees? You've been practicing, huh?
Practicing?
Oh,
No.
shit, that was
No.
way too good. Oh,
no,
shit.
absolutely not. It would be like, "Hey, yo, mamacita, ven aquí. Mire, tú eres bonita. Ven, dame un vuelta, dame ver todo de tu cuerpo. Y tú eres mía." Something like that. I don't know.
Hot. Whatever you were saying, it sounded hot.
Sounded hot, but
Damn,
it's
you got
not
me.
hot.
Oh, shit.
Absolutely not. Here you go. Wait, Beans, here you go. Hey, Beans, I would break your back and make you handicapped for a week, BB. Stop. Woo. Ugh. I lost all faith in the men in the Discord.
Saying one time on Nerds that he accidentally put a girl through the wall once. I
Who?
was thinking that's what Buff said that when he was like,
Ew, I
having
just saw
sex with him,
myself
I
with my
guess.
glasses. I never wanna. Mao
That could be a
is
good
in
pickup
chat. I'm
line.
so sorry, Mao. I basically look like your cousin. But he said straight up had Bad Bunny's cousin right there. Ew, stop. One buff weeb with the 5. Let's spice the conversation up even more. If you want a man and could customize your body, what would you look like? Muscle size, meat size, and height.
I want to look like Brock Lesnar.
Brock.
That would be my ideal.
Now I have to
Who that
look up
is.
this dude. Brock
Yeah, look him
Lesnar.
up. That is
think
what
I
I
would-
would strive for.
I'd want to be
Mm.
like medium height, like
And if I couldn't reach
medium muscle.
Excuse
Couldn't
me?
reach size.
Brock Lesnar, the second would be Triple H.
You
I
want to
wanna
look
look like
like this right here. Wait, let me pull this shit up.
I want to see.
That shit, she wants to look like this shit right here.
Thought you were talking about Brock from Pokemon for a second, and I was thinking who'd want to look like him.
That's not the full body frame though.
He looks like he's built like a thumb. What the fuck do you mean, ma'am?
I mean, but he
Sir?
has crazy ass workout routines. This dude picks up fucking like telephone poles and shit, takes ice baths, all kinds of shit. His routine
Yeah,
is, I mean,
He's
it's
built
tough.
like a rectangle. There is no like curve. What
But
is
he's
this?
somebody you wouldn't fuck with. But he's somebody you would not fuck with. That's a fact.
You know what he looks like? Wait, I'm gonna put you on something. He looks like this dude,
He could throw,
SpongeBob.
guy can
Muscle.
throw like 500 pounds like nothing.
I made myself laugh. Give me a second. Ooh,
That shit
wait.
Brock
Kinda fun
Lesnar
to
will
be
fuck
like
you up, honestly.
Braun.
You wouldn't want to fuck with that guy. And now you going to Suplex City.
She wants to look like this dude. Look at this dude.
Oh
I'm gonna
shit.
look on that.
You have to have the live stream pulled up.
Shit.
What did people tell you yesterday? You have to have the live stream pulled up. You have to do your job. What if I miss a dono?
I am. I do.
Okay, so he said, if you can customize your body, what would you look like? Muscle size, meat size, and height. Well, personally, I like dad bod.
Jeremy type vibes.
No, like dad bod is like peak male physique for me. So, like if you can have like a little bit of fluff, but also like muscle, like you know you can pick up 3 kids at once, like that type shit, then you know you made it. You ever seen dad
Yeah.
calves? They're fucking huge.
I agree. That's kind of what I'm attracted to.
I
too.
want a mixture of strong and cuddly in the same person. But like the other thing is like meat size. What is the average like male length? Isn't it like 5 inches or something like that?
It's like 5 or 5.5.
I'll leave
Okay.
you with this. I would definitely want a Tommy Lee dick.
Tommy Lee. You're giving all these names, and so I
Oh.
have to look them up.
You don't know who Tommy
want-
Lee is?
I want Chisel, not Jiggle.
The guy that dated that that girl. They had a show recently, not too recently. He was in Motley Crue.
And you
Y'all throwing all
we
these
want
white
that shit to be
people
16
shit.
inches around.
Like girth? So you care more about the
Mhm.
girth than the length.
Both.
All right. I would say 7. Nope. Wait. Nope. 6. If average is 5, you have to say 6 because you want to give them a little bit extra, but not too much. You understand
I
me?
would say 7 or 8.
No, that's too
with
much.
a-
That's too
with
much.
a little bit
You
thick.
spoiling people. So Octolink, thank you so much for the 1 gifted. We have Buff Weeb, we already did that one. We have Butt Smack with the 5. Low key tempted to jump on this episode with all the trans talk. Oh, fucking do it. Fucking do it. No, for real. Like if you have anything, like I've always wondered like trans sort of topics. I've wondered that. The female to male transition, very interesting. People can learn, and this is not just going to be like a cringy bro episode. We have Glowshine with the 5. Kurt Angle is better Look him up. Have fun, y'all. Thank you.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar was smashing. The fuck?
Kurt Angle. Y'all throwing out all these white people
Angle.
names.
He sucks.
I want to look like Prince Royce. All my Hispanics out there know
Who's
what I'm
that?
talking about. Give me a second. Let me look up this Kurt guy.
You look like
Yeah,
a
tell
guy
me
from the
what he's great
90s.
at taking pills.
He looks like he's great at also looking like a thumb. You guys like thumb-looking men.
Like a thumb. Like a thumb.
You want to look at Prince Royce, or damn, now I'm blanking on his name.
Fucking Kurt
Romeo.
Angle lost his wife to fucking Jeff Jarrett of all people. What the fuck? Bro.
Look at this man. Tell me this man ain't typical Hispanic dude. Typical Hispanic dude, but like, look, he's went through so many transformations.
Oh.
Okay, like this, like that, like the typical, like back in the 2000s. Okay, look at it. Tell me that ain't sexy.
They're a singer?
Yeah, Hispanic singer.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he is handsome.
Gotcha.
That would be me, and he's Dominican, so that would be me. That would be me, bro. Me,
Ooh.
right there. I look like a cringy ass drunk uncle. I hate this so much. I hate looking at myself in the camera.
But Beans, I like guys that will literally pull you by the hair and punch you in the face in Minecraft.
Oh,
That's my ideal second date.
you better watch out.
Yeah.
You better
Careful
watch
out there,
out.
man.
Careful with your words. Careful with your words. When it comes to men, okay, well, I talked about like build. I talked about schmeat size. What else did height?
Height. I wouldn't want to be too tall.
What do you think too tall? What is too tall for you?
Probably like past like 5'10". I wouldn't want to be taller than 5'10".
Okay. I would say that's like good height range, like 5'10" to 6. That's a good height range.
Yeah.
Anything below
I
or
think
like
that's
after
perfect.
that is like a little like meh.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
How tall do you want to be, Rat Tail?
As tall as Brock Lesnar.
Which is
How tall is he? I'm sure you know it by heart.
I'm like 6'5", 6'4", something like
Lord.
that. Yeah.
You're
Tall
gonna
as fuck.
struggle driving in cars and walking through houses and all that. Is it worth it?
Well, fuck yeah. To look like Brock Lesnar and everybody be like, oh, afraid of that dude? Like, in real life, afraid of that dude? Fuck yeah. Nobody fucks with that dude. Are you going to Suplex City, like I said? But a 6'5",
Damian
285
Priest?
pounds. That's my ideal.
now we're just looking up random men and
I
judging
know.
them.
Oh,
As we're men, that's what's funny.
I like how everybody's looking up these wrestlers. Are there a lot of wrestle lovers in the LCU? That's what it feels and sounds like. Okay, that looks like a
There could be.
decent looking man. I don't like the whole like head shaved thing going on, but like yeah, his face structure, I guess. When it comes to us, would you date your male persona?
I think I would.
Like, wait, the female would date a male persona?
Us,
we date
regular
ourselves.
us would date this right now.
I think I would.
I'm Keem right now. What?
Would you date Keem?
But if I was like, I mean, as my female self dating, so, like if I was dressed differently, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, I think we all look
I
like
know-
handsome guys.
I would not. I look like my brother right now. I would not date my brother
But
Shit.
me as a dude, I would
or
not
anybody
date
that
my
looks
female self.
anything adjacent to him. I would not date
Did
at
you
all.
ever see how much that guy that played like he was SpongeBob, that Ariana Grande dated, looked like her brother? People like compared them and they look like identical.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about I forget his name because
forgot his
he's
name,
not very
too.
relevant to me. But
No.
Ariana Grande's new boyfriend, they're in
Like,
Wicked
broke up,
together.
but
He looks 1-to-1 like her brother, and it's scary.
He does.
It's
He's got like 100%
scary.
the same features. Like people put an overlay of both of them, and they literally have the same face. It's kind of scary.
I don't know how to feel about
But I
it, to be
mean,
honest. That makes
Ariana
me
kind of looks like him too, so maybe she likes him because she's narcissistic and like, oh, he looks like me a little.
so that's actually something kind of scientific. Usually you look like your partner in some sort of way. That's why you guys are attracted to each other. This is just not it. Girl,
What the fuck?
that's her
Sorry, that's my phone
brother.
ringing.
Mm.
Goodness.
Yeah, he plays SpongeBob in the musical. I just don't see. I don't see what she sees in him.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
So apparently
Been super very long.
from Bamba, 199, Kurt and Brock had an actual fight and Kurt won. We also have Glowshine with the 5. Young Kurt Angle won an Olympic gold medal with a freaking broken neck. That's wild.
Whoa, that's hot.
And then Buff Weeb.
HBK 87 was the fucking greatest, and in 97.
I am not gonna have
He's
a
the
fucking
real
whole ass
boy boy.
conversation about wrestling. Buff Weave said she dated Pete Davis, so you know it's not about how they look. That's true. That's true. But going back, would I date my male counterpart? No. I look like I sell illegal substances. I look like I would treat myself so bad. And I am not into that shit.
God.
What?
That's what Pigtails was saying a minute ago. Or
Okay, there's a
Rat
difference.
Tail.
There's a difference between we are out in public and you're treating me wrong versus behind closed doors. Okay, behind closed doors, that's a different story, okay? Behind closed
I
doors,
said
we can
she
do
looks
whatever you
pretty
want.
As a female.
Okay.
I said she looked pretty as a female. I said that she could riz good. That's what I said.
Behind
Not that
closed
the-
doors,
not
we
that
can do
don't
whatever
look
you want.
Good means don't get all offended, but
We're handsome young men. Me and Beans look the youngest. You look a lot older because you have a beard.
Well, it's Keemstar.
Mhm.
Isn't Keemstar like in his 40s or something? Almost 50? Pushing it?
No,
I
he's
better
like
stop talking
43.
before I get fired. So Pigtails Ultra had some comments when it came to you as well. And we already know how you guys interacted yesterday.
that dude. That dude's
Wait, I do
obsessed.
want to ask
What
you
the
since
fuck?
you're on
Next
here.
thing
How
I
do you?
know, next thing I know, he's gonna try to fill up my fucking DMs and shit, bro. Like,
And start trying to
Dude.
call you.
I'm being dead ass serious. I don't give a shit about you. Stop saying my fucking name. You are boring as fuck. You are not worth my attention.
Maybe he thinks you're playing hard to get.
Fuck no. I'm being dead ass serious when I say go fuck yourself, bitch.
I mean, that's the same thing that
worth the
not
fuck.
Pigtails, Pupstar said, and look where she ended up.
Yeah.
Feel about Pigtail.
Wait, I don't know what you're talking about.
She was
that
kind
one.
of rough
I missed
on
that
you
one.
today.
She was a little rough, but I think she's like a nice person. I
Really?
didn't go.
That was a
I
smoke
didn't-
alarm.
Wait, I do want to ask you since
So he said you're a nice person, even though you spent the whole episode just dogging on him.
Exactly. The guy's a fucking moron, fucking idiot. That's the last thing
Grania,
you even
how do
say
you
about
feel
it.
about
You're not
Pigtail?
worth my fucking time, bro.
I wonder if he's like so narcissistic that he like misremembered everything that happened.
He just
And
tuned
thought we were
himself
just
out.
his
Scott
best
Dude
friends.
814
Oh, wait, real quick.
super chatted $20. Beans looks like 16-year-old who is 5 feet 6 who is dumb enough to pick and lose a fight to someone twice his size.
I
Facts.
agree.
Facts. Straight facts. Mr. Boom Boom Pow said time to help the poor, and then he gifted 10 locale memberships. Thank you so much. Mr. Boom Boom Pow, Twisted Tea's boyfriend. Wait. Sweet Tea's boyfriend, because I don't think you guys are in a gay relationship, even though it's June. Scott, dude, what you just said about me picking on people twice my size, that probably would happen. If I'm such a feisty little Latina now, imagine me as a dude with like that machismo in me. Let's
Yeah,
wait, let's talk
definitely.
about that just a little bit. What are some toxic men traits that are in your culture?
Like, as us being men?
Yeah. Like in general,
Toxic.
like white dudes, like trailer park trash dudes. They yell at their wives to
Okay.
get them a beer or something. That's like kind of toxic,
Yeah,
depending on what your relationship is with your woman.
they'll be like, "Oh, I ain't gonna pay my child support because you're just gonna spend it on something for you."
That sounds a
Oh,
little
I
bit
ain't
too
gonna do it.
personal. Is
I mean,
that
hell
some
yeah.
is that something that you have experience with, Sweet Tea, Twisted Tea?
No, I've always had it pretty good when it comes to that
Okay,
child support
okay.
and stuff.
What about you,
Thank
Rat
God.
Tail?
I mean, my culture honestly is a precursor to mixed meth, like in Minecraft. By the way, that's pretty much what it is. That's our culture, by the way.
Jesse and
That's
Walter
what they do in the
going
trailer park. So I
RV.
mean,
For me, Dominicans. Dominican men have the stereotype of being cheaters, but also being like the biggest like pussies when it comes to love. Like as soon as they find a woman, they're like, "Oh my god, I love you." They'll shower them in gifts or like love and affection. But then they'll find some other bitch and then they'll start cheating. And also for some reason, Dominican men just love wearing like super tight pants. If you ever see a Dominican man, if you see them wearing tight ass pants and like a button up like white t-shirt and it's like tucked in with the belt, the brown belt, you know what I'm talking about? That's how you know they're Dominican. If they have like kind of caramel skin or even they look like they're African American but they're not, they start talking Spanish, they're Dominican. That's like the stereotypes that goes on when it comes to Dominican men. Just hella like romantic but also toxic but also cheaters. And that's why I said in my lifetime I'm never going to be with the wait. I just lied because I was with a Dominican / Puerto Rican dude. But he was short. He was short, very weird, and had like a mommy kink. But that's pretty much all the
Seems
guys that
common
I've
with
been
men
with, so that's
in
weird.
general, I think.
What?
I think that's a common thing, like with men.
A mommy kink?
Like they just, yeah.
Oh shit! I said mommy kink for like the memes, and then you said yeah. What do you
Well, I
mean?
Like a bunch of people studied it and stuff. Like most men want like a woman that looks like their mother or acts like their mother in one way or another.
I mean,
in my
yeah,
opinion.
but there's a difference between like wanting somebody who cares for you and kind of like reminds you of their mom and wanting to call your girlfriend mommy in bed. That is like two different things.
I was talking more about the first one.
Okay. Okay. A lot of people are talking about my ex. No, I'm not talking about my ex. I'm talking about the other guy. Damn. I dated him in high school and he was really weird. He was a senior while I was like a freshman or a sophomore or something. It was just strange. It was a strange thing. We were like the same height. What?
you went through that phase.
What phase?
Freshmen's dating seniors kind of thing. You see it a
That
lot.
happened a lot at my school too. I think I
Yeah, you see it a lot.
Yeah.
I dated, whenever I was a freshman, I dated 2 guys that were seniors. And I'm not sure if that says more about me than them or them more than me. I was naive. I was kind of stupid. You guys should know more.
I just wasn't into dating in general, honestly.
Like all throughout
Just
high
kinda
school?
focus more on my work. Yeah, just kind of focus more on my work. Shit I had to do, honestly. I didn't have time for dudes. Just really didn't.
Good.
But I mean, I was popular as fuck though. I'm not even gonna lie. Like literally, I'd walk through the fucking doors and have like 10 people surrounding my locker telling me good morning every day. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. I remember one time on Valentine's Day, I got like 20 flowers where they could pay to give you 1 rose. I left with like 20 flowers. Nobody even put their names on it, so they were too shy, I guess.
Aw, that's cute.
know,
I've
I
I've
wonder if they
received
still do
things
that.
from Valentine's. I've received like 2 like giant bears. Like for example, like the dog,
I
the
remember
giant dog. I got that from Grimm, and then I also have like
You
this
had a lot of
giant
stuff.
teddy bear. Huh?
at Valentine's time. You had a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
How
But
do
in
you
high
even sleep with
school,
that in your bed? It's got to be like so hard to sleep with those in your bed like that. Is it?
not really. My bed is huge. My bed is pretty big. I only sleep like kind of like off the edge. I want to give myself a unibrow for no reason.
It's a good idea. I should have done that.
Perfect.
I look like a gamer boy, like a nerdy boy. I'm gonna go play some Magic or something later.
I think I broke my
Dixon
mirror.
Nash with the $2. Thank you. Beans looks like Chris Cornell. Oh shit.
Who is
Y'all are
Chris
saying the most
Cornell?
obscure
God
people.
damn. For real.
seriously.
Chris Cornell? I never heard of this dude before in my life.
I haven't either.
No, you never heard of Soundgarden?
White people
No,
shit.
I haven't.
I'm just kidding.
Or Chris
Prince
Cornell by
Angel.
himself. Like honestly,
Oh.
I loved Black Hole Sun from
He's
Soundgarden.
cute.
That was a bomb ass song.
No, I'm thinking about a
I
different
always
one.
thought
Another one, Temple of the Dog. Hunger Strike.
Beans is uncultured. Bitch, I just don't listen to a lot of shit. I don't have time.
yeah, I listen to rap, but every once in a while, or 80s music. I really love 80s music.
What's your favorite like 80s genre?
I don't know about genres because I like all of them, but I think Careless Whisper is my favorite 80s song.
I stand corrected. I do know Black Hole Sun. I've listened to that multiple times. It's in my playlist. I'm not the type of person that will go like super into bands or like who plays, and I just listen to the music. Straight up. I listen to different music.
I'm huge.
I don't look into shit like that.
Yeah.
If you tell me like
I'm
who
huge
is
into
this
music.
No, I know you're huge into music. There's something we need to talk about in a
We can
future
talk.
episode where you actually do a lot of covers for like songs and shit.
Well, that's a good idea.
She's actually
Or
a
even
really good
talk
singer.
about like stuff. Honestly, I could go on. Like Pearl Jam, Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam, all kinds of stuff. Like I can't remember the name of that song, but that one song that I like, I think it's talking about a little boy. I believe that's a cool one. And yeah, I like Guns N' Roses. I'm into like Bon Jovi. I'm into Poison, Motley Crue, all of the rock bands from 80s. I'm all into that kind of shit. So
I'm going to bring in
country music from back in the day too.
True. I'm going to bring in Butt Smack ASMR because we might actually learn something from Butt Smack, and I think it's going to spark some real good conversation.
Oh,
Butt
yeah.
Smack.
Beans, last thing, you should go and look up "Nothing Compares to You" by Chris Cornell. It will give you chills. That shit is bad ass. The way he covers that shit.
Hell yeah. Wait, let me write that down before I forget. How about instead of a dating show, you do a dating auction? People can pay to go on an e-date with you guys or other Discord members, maybe Ultra. Mary Rose.
Hello, guys.
What happened for me, dude?
Hello. Real quick,
Hello.
let me respond to this one. Mary Rose, I was completely on board with you until you finished that sentence with maybe Ultra.
Yeah.
Completely on
too.
board. Completely on board with you, and then you ruined it all. Butt Smack, how's it going? So you found it a little bit interesting that we started dressing like dudes, and you said, "Hey, let's have a conversation." So
I just thought it was interesting. You know, I'm somebody who's obviously born female, and I identify on the more masculine side. You know, so I just thought it was interesting seeing it as a costume. Don't worry, I'm not offended. But I was like, oh, today's the day. I should hop on. The 3 fake ones and a real one.
They call male drag. Isn't it
Oh,
called like,
male drag, that's drag kings.
drag kings? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like. There's a couple people on TikTok that I like to watch do that.
There's one pretty famous drag king that I enjoy. She goes by Landon Cider, and she tried to go on RuPaul's Drag Race, but obviously they were like, we don't want drag king, whatever. So he went on to the next best thing, which was called Dragula, which is like kind of a more Halloween-y kind of drag show, and she won it, but obviously drag king, so that's why I almost said he, but yeah.
I remember there was a Friday episode I did with Batgirl, and we started talking about Dragula, and we started talking about different drag queens that we like to watch, and in general, I love freaking RuPaul's Drag Race. I just hated whenever, there's more difficult conversations like that. For example, I know that there was one drag queen that in the end decided to transition, and then she was shunned in the community, which I thought was a horrible thing.
That
There's
was quite a while back though, because recently in RuPaul's Drag Race, I believe a trans man won RuPaul's Drag Race. So that's a female to male dressing as female winning. But some people could view that as like, hey, that's cheating because they're born as a woman. But it was really like at this point, drag has become more so art than just like gender,
Me and my friends used to watch RuPaul's Drag Race, and I can't remember what day of the week it came on, but it came on from like 10 to 11. And my mom would call all my friends and say, RuPaul's on tonight. They're going to be home late for school. And so all my friends would stay over and watch it.
Mal,
For lives.
Mal makes a pretty good point. They say it's crazy that within the trans community you can be excommunicated because you transitioned. That's like the thing is LGBTQ plus. The plus means a plethora of other things, but it's a community
Yeah.
that has a bunch of communities in it. But all these
There's
communities
subsects, and they don't all accept each other. There are plenty of homosexuals who do not accept trans people.
I've
So
Well,
seen
but
some
yeah,
stuff like
like
that.
that's a question
Wow.
I wanted to ask is like how difficult today's society is. Is it more like accepting? Is it more standoffish?
Honestly, it depends where, like in the United States, you are, because I've lived more north and I've lived more south. And up north, obviously, it's going to be more accepting the closer you get to Canada. But in the south, it's like, I gotta hide in my house. I
True.
rarely
Yeah.
ever go out. Yeah,
I
it's actually dangerous living here, being a
have you
trans
have you ever
person.
personally dealt with something like that?
Um, it's more like people look at me and they're like thinking, but then they see me with my kids and they let it go. They're like, "Oh, that's probably just a weird mom," right? But if it
What
was just me and my partner, they would probably be like, that's some gays, that's some trans, that's some I don't know what." Because people used to think out in public that me and my partner were lesbians, and we thought that was hilarious. It's like he's 5'2", but he's actually male at birth, so it's funny people think he's a woman. But yeah, so it's like if I didn't have kids, I think there definitely would have been some gay bashing going on, but I think they give me slack for that.
how do your kids feel, or like how do your kids' friends feel, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, at this point, they're
Scott
pretty
Dude
Oh,
young
real
and
quick, we
814
have
like,
super
a
chatted
TTS.
$20. As someone who isn't even old. Society is way more accepting as it used to be 20 years old.
So real quick, we have Poke Gaga with the 199, Keem, Boy Beans, and Sweet Tea. Cool lineup today. Boy Beans is wild, exactly, Cyber.
Boy beans.
We also have Scott Dude that just did the TTS, and he says that even as somebody that isn't even that old, society is way more accepting than it used to be 20 years ago, which is very true.
oh,
But I think the
definitely.
most complicated part is, before we move on to the whole kids thing, the most complicated thing is politics, right? And this is a very weird thing to talk about on a lol cow show, but there is a big difference from the previous president that we had to the current one, and policies are changing so significantly, and opinions change so significantly just in 4 years. So in general,
Yeah.
like that is something that needs to be like
Yep, we're in a place in society where you can be fired for being LGBTQ now. That was a recent change in the rules. Yeah. So it's scary out there for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're kind of like doing that everywhere, like the UK, where they were making everybody put their gender they were born as on their license and passports or something, just like America was.
Yeah.
But I was asking about the kiddos
kids.
because like does it affect them at all? Do they think any, you know what I mean? Or kids friends, that kind of thing?
Well, one of my kids is severely autistic to the point of essentially retardation, so it doesn't bother that kid because they don't understand. And the other one is young, but is just like sometimes will call me this pronoun, sometimes will call me that pronoun, and I'm just like, whatever floats your boat, kid. I'm good. Like I'm just very chill about it. So far, no, but maybe once that kid is in school, it'll be a different story. But so far, so good.
Well,
It's
that's good.
mostly just people giving weird looks. Like if I take them to McDonald's and I
Yeah.
got like the Becky Boop shaved head thing going on, and they're like, why does that mom look like that?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, with you said about having a kid who's autistic. I have a family member who is autistic as well. So
Mhm.
I'm completely in the puzzle piece family too. So I completely understand that part.
Yeah, I'm definitely in the puzzle piece family. I have one child with it. I have a half sibling with it. I have a stepdad with it. It's like it's quite a few
Yeah.
people.
Me too. Yeah. Yeah. And the constant care that they need.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Daily. Yep.
I
And
want to I want to get a
Okay.
puzzle
Mr.
piece
Boom Boom
tattoo
Pow
Real
in
quick.
won
solidarity,
super
to
chat
be
at
honest.
$9.99. What a everyone's fav color? You too, but smock. Mine's orange.
So Mr. Boom Boom Pow is asking for everybody's favorite color. Thank you so much.
Purple.
Purple?
Mine's blue.
Blue?
Red.
Okay. Okay. Like,
But like literally right now, my sister she's in a special school in class. I'm literally watching her on the side right now, making absolutely sure she's okay. Because, you know,
Oh.
she'll go through days where she's like freaking out and she needs like one of us to come down there and calm her down. So
Yeah.
it's a very
Simple
complicated
temple.
situation, and especially with let me give myself a widow's peak just because. In general, yeah, when it comes to these topics, and I know that we're kind of making light of it now, but there are a bunch of people. We have a platform, and we should use it, kind of.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of people struggling, and especially with the things that are probably going to happen today and tomorrow, with all the wars and protests and all that other thing.
Mhm.
Just stay
Seems
safe, y'all.
scary.
Stay safe. If you
Yes.
have to stay inside, stay inside. In general, this is a crazy ass fucking time to live in, and we're just trying to make you smile and be happy with the stupid shit that we do on this screen. But
Yeah.
is there anything else that you want to say, Butt Smack, about your female to male transition while we are female? I just noticed that you
Yeah, I'd
have
love
a
to hear.
fake medallion. Happy Punch.
Oh, me?
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't see that
That's awesome.
either. When did you? How'd you pull that out of your ass? Did you make it last night?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's
I wa-
badass.
I wish I had like a thick gold chain to wear. That's the only.
But yeah,
I
going
do,
back to
you
Butt
know,
Smack.
Beans, earlier when you had your finger over your mouth with the long nail, but it was just one, I was like, oh, guy with long nail. Oh, it's the Coke finger.
Oh
Ooh,
shit. No,
yeah.
usually it's the pinky, right? I remember I used to
Yeah,
I used to
only
see
the
somebody.
pinky.
Yeah, I used to see somebody with a long like pinky fingernail, and me being like the innocent like person I am, I was very like not against, but I was never around drugs or like heavy drinking or anything like that. And I asked the person like, "Oh, what is that about?" And I was like probably like 9 years old, and they're like, "Oh, I just forgot to cut this one." And I'm just like, "Oh," but now thinking back, I'm like, "Oh shit, this person was doing hella drugs."
Yeah. I see people with that nail all the time in Walmart, so
Of course, Walmart out of all
Man,
the
why-
places.
people at Walmart.
What I don't understand is why don't they just like use like a little ear cleaning spoon or just like anything else? Like literally, because when you're walking around, people know when they see it. Do they want people to know?
Bitch,
That's what I've always
True.
wondered.
they don't care. They don't care. You're doing drugs. You're happy that you're just high as fuck.
Yeah, until the cop sees you with
if-
that nail and searches your ass.
That's
At
true.
least people don't walk around with the giant rings with Coke in them anymore, because like back in the day, like the 80s or whatever, there would be they would have the Coke nail and then they would have a huge ring and you could like open it up and the Coke would be in there. So you just, with the nail. Yeah.
Or you could be a
Or the
Lana
rings
Del Rey
where they
fan
keep their
and have the necklace.
Or those fold up mirrors that you keep in your pocket?
Yeah, fuck.
console.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I do
Remember, kids, don't do
appreciate.
drugs.
Don't
Well, hell no.
don't do drugs. Drugs are bad.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah.
They really
If you do
are.
drugs, you'll look like this. I'm just kidding.
Just,
you don't
just
believe
because
me, ask your dad.
my nana still does not mean you should do it.
If
I
you
need
do
more
drugs, you
Nana
look like
stories
me
from
and
you.
I'm dead.
Jesus. But I
know,
do
'cause my aunt
appreciate
has
you
it.
coming on Butt Smack and letting us know more of the back end of, your experience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
maybe
you.
someday I'll
Yep.
get a camera and I can actually appear, but
That would be
it's not much to see. Like I said, I got the Becky Boop haircut going, so I gotta let that grow out a little bit.
Well, I do appreciate it. I'm gonna have to let you go. But
Right, bye.
bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was cool.
God.
I love learning new shit.
Shoot, but we gotta have a day where we just talk about our nanas and just bust out the book of all the crazy ass shit. My
Man, I
gosh.
could.
My nana
too.
still has those compacts in her. Yeah, you know what I mean? She
My-
still be doing that.
My mama never did drugs or alcohol or anything. She was just like crazy, just regular.
That too. Yeah.
I mean,
Have
y'all
some
can start
crazy
now.
stories. Like I said, we've caught her many times being butt naked on a golf cart driving around.
Wait.
in her
We
trailer
need
park.
to up the super
Golf
chats.
cart.
Okay, right now we're probably at like 80 or something like that. Every $10, it's a Nana story. No, wait, nope. 20. It has to be a 20 for a Nana story because they sound pretty good.
Yeah, I've got some
Okay.
good ones too.
Every 20 is a Nana story. We're gonna have a Nana story time. But when it comes to what else we were supposed to talk about today, so we talked about what shape, size, height we would be if we were men. Do you think you're hotter like this? Rate each other from 1 to 10. I would give myself like a 5 or a 6. I'm like the average man that you would see on the street nowadays.
I'm not gonna be disrespectful at all because I look like him, so I'm not even gonna go there.
Just look like a teenage boy, so
You look exactly. You look like a boy, so I'd probably give you a 2. To be honest, I like them of age, not that. But who would you date and why? If I were to pick one of us, I would date myself. I think that's pretty obvious. Bro, be honest, would you date your girl version? Would you date the girl version of yourself?
Fuck no.
No? Why?
Hell no.
I'd say no.
Because
as well.
I would want to. I want to backhand myself sometimes in Minecraft, so I can imagine. I am hard as fuck to deal with as
Yeah,
a
I
girl,
think
so I can imagine. But
I'm too hard to deal with as well.
but as a boy, I'm a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not your
do whatever we
boy
want.
toy.
Let's go out partying later, pick up some chicks.
Mr. Mike Lee, the Prude Whisperer, member for 1 month. That sure is a name. Once you go one extreme, the other extreme happens. Then eventually we would turn back to center. I'm trying to read the rest of the thing, but it's not showing up. Give me 1 second so I can read it to the fullest extent. I hope.
But yeah, my girl version, she don't like boys, so she's a bitch. An absolute bitch. So, I mean, honestly, I would not date that at all.
Oh, they said I hope I can live until then.
Too hard to
Please.
handle, too hard to control.
That's really sad. I think in general for that last message, I would always tell people, please pay attention to your local politics. Local politics, in my opinion, have more of an impact, and it's going to happen way sooner than anything in the higher level. In the higher level, they might say a bunch of stuff, but is it really going to go through? Maybe a couple things. But in general, it's going to take a lot of time in order for you to see that change. So pay attention to your local politics, please. Vote. I think voting is very important. I think a lot of people have said the same thing over and over again about like, don't vote. You're like, your voice doesn't matter. Your voice does matter. Even if you're just like, vote. Try to be active in your area. I've went door to door before. I've been part of my student government. I've been at the capital of my state, and I've been very hands-on when it comes to government stuff like that. So in general, I feel very strongly about it.
That's impressive.
It was like community college stuff. I was the student government president for the community college I went to. It wasn't anything that big, but that made me have a different look and respect for politics.
Are we?
I'd say.
I know this is totally, completely random, but are we able to play the Fat Girl Summer song? A mood elevating song?
Fat
That'd
Girl
be cool.
Summer? If somebody can send me Fat Girl Summer, I will play Fat Girl Summer.
That is a fun song. Man, can y'all believe it was a year ago? It was about this time last year when Kendrick Lamar had that song, Not Like Us, came out. Because I remember riding around and it was super hot, door dashing, and listened to it every day.
That
It's been
song is
whole
a
year since
banger. The song is dead. Yeah, a lot of people don't like. A lot of people don't like.
Rock that song better than Becky and Roxy.
We could, but a lot of people hate the song now because people have been playing it so much. Gaga with the 199 said, "It's simple. Treat others how you want to be treated." Exactly. That is the biggest thing.
Bottom line.
I mean, with the politics thing, I chant "Free Mr. Clark." Does that count?
Free Mr. Clark. Who's
While
Mr.
watching
Clark?
Lean on
Who's
Me.
that?
While watching, you don't know the movie Lean on Me?
Damn it! You mentioned this yesterday, and I didn't know it.
Does that count though? I mean, chanting "Free Mr. Clark" while watching Lean on Me. Does that count?
I don't know what you're talking about. Becky
You guys
killed
gotta
it.
watch it. Okay, write that down. Write that down. You guys should watch that movie. That's a good movie too. Damn near ripped my necklace. Damn it! What the fuck?
When we were talking about
So
yesterday, I kept thinking of Stand By Me. I have seen that.
I think this
But
is
damn,
going
T-Bag, you gotta
to
watch some.
this is going to
You gotta
peak.
watch some '80s flicks, girl.
Girl, y'all need to
Yeah, I
fix your
haven't seen very
god.
many.
Y'all need to fix your goddamn internet. Every single fucking time I talk, you talk like 5 seconds after me. Damn it.
I
Damn it.
know it ends up being like right at the same time.
Let me speak for about 5 seconds. Okay, Friday the 13th curse. Why is it infamous day? Why is it a infamous day? Still terrifies millions across the globe. So this is kind of like y'all's thing. Y'all are kind of creepy and crawly looking. But today is Friday the 13th. If you have a tattoo shop near you, they usually do like some not free, but like pretty discounted tattoos and pretty discounted piercings.
Wow, I never knew that.
Yeah, usually they do like flash tattoos. So if you go there, you're probably gonna have the same tattoo as like 20 different other people that went in. But it's fun. It's a fun thing to do. I was even thinking about going and getting a piercing, but then I'm like, what would I want pierced? Nothing. I already got all the piercings I ever wanted.
Yeah, I
But
got my ears pierced. I've had them pierced since I was 3, 4 years old.
I had to pierce my ears and my lip myself when I was like 12 or 13. I've
You
had
pierced
it
your lip
ever
yourself?
since. Yeah. I remember I found a picture the other day of me when I was at 4-H camp, and I was like literally 12 years old, and I had a lip ring in. And I
excuse
was
me.
like, damn.
I tried to do it myself when I was like in high school. Try to take a pin and push it to my lip. That did not go well.
I used
Don't
a
do
fat
that.
safety pin,
Don't do that. Don't do that.
but that's all I had access to. It's the whole stayed my whole life. I can go 10 years without wearing a lip ring; it'll still be there. I can put it right back in. Pretty cool.
You got a safety pin and you just drove it through your skin?
Nobody can stop me. If I want something bad enough, I'm gonna do it.
Did it hurt? Like a
Actually, I
bitch?
don't remember it hurting that bad. I remember I tried to
No?
pierce that right there between your nose, and that
Oh
hurt.
man.
Oh, like
That made
here?
like a loud crack. Yeah, that.
Oh, real quick, we have Butt Smack ASMR with the 5. I forgot to say that I'm 5'10", so height-wise, I got pretty lucky, but most cis men would still call that short, lol. Absolutely not. You are a tall queen.
No.
King. Sorry.
That is.
But thank you, Butt Smack.
That's
for
the
the 5.
perfect height in my opinion.
Exactly. We said
My
that from
uncle-
5'8" to like 6 feet. That's like pretty good range.
Oh yeah.
But my uncle stuck one of those fat safety pins through the palm of his hand all the way to the other side.
A safety
On
pin?
accident? Oh, for
Nope,
fun?
for fun. For fun.
Was he
Crazy
on
shit like
drugs?
Because my other uncle decided it'd be funny to chew up aluminum cans. That's the shit they would do. Like,
Oh, see who's tougher, kind of thing.
I think you
They-
and Billy would have like a
they
great
were
time
weird,
together.
You know what I mean? They were
Oh yeah.
they would just compete in stupid shit. You know what I mean? Just the stupid shit they would do.
have to do that
That's
since
other
we're
stories
men
for
now.
too. You know, that's other crazy stories as well.
So going back to Friday the 13th, some people believe that Friday the 13th is unlucky because Judas was the 13th guest at the Last Supper, or because the Knights Templar were condemned on that day. However, experts are uncertain about the truth of those claims. Interesting.
Isn't
I
like,
heard
13
that
considered
they. Sorry,
bad
go
number
ahead.
everywhere?
Bad number. Yeah, 13th is considered a very unlucky number. What were you saying,
Mhm.
Rat Tail?
I thought it's because they traced it back to Jesus being crucified on the Friday the 13th.
Really?
And that's why it's. Yeah, that's what I heard.
So there's a lot of
would
like
make
back
more
and forth
sense.
going on about what makes this
There were, I
unlucky.
believe it's because there were 13 witnesses there. That as well.
Well, what are some real events tied to Friday the 13th? Well, during World War I, avalanches brought on by heavy snowfall and abrupt thaw killed thousands of soldiers on December 13th, 1916, also known as White Friday.
I've never heard before in my life.
Yeah, I've never heard that one.
There
Can you
was
explain it?
also that's all it says, but there's also October 13th in 1972, a Russian airliner crashed close to Moscow, killing 174 people. 12 people died instantly in the crash, and survivors turned to cannibalism.
Holy shit. That's like those people that had to eat each other on that trail in America. I forget what they were called.
Trail in America.
There was only like a couple survivors.
Have you guys honestly like had anything happen on like a Friday the 13th that you can remember that you're like, oh, it is an unlucky day? For me, I never have, so
I
I didn't
have.
really believe the superstition.
You
I
have?
honestly like immediately when I hear Friday
Yeah.
the 13th, I'm thinking of the movie.
What
My
happened
dad
to you?
had a really old dog that he had lived with a long time, and I was a little kid, and there was this huge ditch in front of our house, and it was probably like at least 20 feet down. It was a huge ditch, and the dog fell in it, and my dad was like screaming and crying. That was the only time I ever seen my dad cry, and it was on Friday 13th. So I always remembered that was a pretty hellish day.
Do you act like superstitious on this day?
I probably did when I was younger, but not now.
Honestly, it was when I got older that I heard like Friday the 13th was like a superstitious day. Not even gonna lie, like when growing up in school, I never heard that. It's weird. When I got older, I started to hear about like people were superstitious about this day and stuff like that. But like I said, I still immediately go back to the movie, which the movie sucked ass, by the way. Like I like fucking The House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and Three from Hell. That's just badass as fuck. Those are the kind of movies I like to watch.
I'm happy
Jason
you said
ain't
it
shit compared to Otis.
because I didn't like Friday 13th either, but I wasn't the demographic, you know.
It's because
If I
Devil's
seen it
Reject,
at the time, I'm sure it was good.
they seem more believable. They seem more real. Like that could really happen.
I've never seen that one.
I'm not much into. Wait, horror movie icon Jason Voorhees' birthday is today, the main character of Friday the 13th. That's interesting.
Tutti fucking fruity.
Tutti? What do you mean, Tutti Fruity?
Tutti fucking fruity. Watch the movie. Otis B. Driftwood. That would be my icon. Is Otis B. Driftwood and Baby Firefly.
You're saying a lot of words I don't understand. But something that I thought would be funny is if we pretended to be men and look at female products and try to guess what they are. Even though we know what they are. I think just being in that headspace of like looking at female items and being like, what the fuck is, I don't know. Let's look into it. So this item right here. Yes, it's a roller, but what do girls use it for? To remove dead skin cells, it decreases dark circles of skin, it helps spread wax evenly, or it's not a girl product trick question.
I don't even know what that thing's for.
I don't either. I'm gonna say it removes dead skin cells. I'm gonna go with A.
I'm gonna say wax.
Okay, so me, if I was a dude and I was looking at this without any knowledge, I think it would be to spread wax evenly because it's like a rolly type thing, and they do mention that it's a roller. But
yeah,
even though like none of these actually, I think this one would be the right answer, but it's not because it's just rolling your skin and making sure that you have like circulation going on in your skin. But since
circulation,
yes. It's for your blood flow. You never used like a face roller before?
No.
Oh my god, I'm a girly girl with some fucking tomboy. Somebody save me. This is supposed to be Locale Dolls, not Locale Tomboy.
Can you just rub your face with your hands?
No, it's an experience. So what is this brush used for? Take your time and think. Girls have so many brushes. So it says to clean your face. It's a hair collector. It's used for applying hair conditioner. Or this is definitely a trick question.
I think the right answer is A. It cleans your face.
Okay.
I think I've seen those before.
Before I pick my answer, I'm laughing my ass off over here that we are dudes talking about girly stuff. This is fucking funny.
Yeah.
So
why don't you be talking about manly stuff?
Yeah. I'm gonna say B.
B? It's a hair collector?
Yeah, I'll go with B.
So Sweet Tea was right. This is basically a quiz for you guys because you guys did not know what the previous or this one was about. But Sweet Tea was right. It cleans your face. It vibrates and it's supposed to break up like the oils and the gunk in your pores and shit like that. Okay, these things are an important part of some girls' routines. What do you think they're used for?
That's C. I know
Yeah,
that one.
separate your toes.
Okay, if I was looking at this as a dude, I would probably think that it's like a comb of some sort. But yeah,
'cause
it's
only got little 4.
okay. The stone. It smoothens your nails, it smoothens your feet, it sharpens your eye pencil, or it's a random stone trick question.
I think it's for your feet.
I know it's B.
Yup. Okay, this is
You're more
nonsense.
girly than we
This
thought.
is nonsense. Somebody find me a quiz. Anybody in the chat, find me a quiz that has like man stuff, and we'll try to guess that shit.
So that way we can
Gaga said,
that way.
for blood flow, you say.
Oh, Poke, do not start with that shit. I know what you're trying to say, you dirty, dirty dog.
And Butt Snack with $5 said, "This is why I said Pigtails is not a doll. Urgently recast her, please."
I think it's because like some of that I use the basics of things when it comes to makeup and playing. It's the basics. I've never needed all the other stuff.
You
to
make
be
me
honest.
look
Never
a
have.
little bit more
Scott
girly in
Dude
comparison.
814
TTS.
super chatted $20. All the boys think this is G. Hey, all the men have a skincare routine.
I don't think that's true. So Scott Dude said that all the boys think this is G. I don't know what you mean by that. Hey, all the men have a skincare routine. No, men do not have
I don't
skincare
think so.
routines. I've been talking to a dude, and this dude legitimately told me he does not use lotion. Who does not use lotion? Tell me.
I was gonna.
If you are a crusty
Well,
ass
he tells you
dude,
that- He's lying when he tells you that because ain't no female fucking that, so it's his hands, so he needs lotion and a handkerchief.
that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. If you are a dude and you don't use lotion, I know you're crusty. Your elbow's crusty. I don't want that brushing up on me whenever I'm in bed with you. It's probably gonna freaking be like, it's gonna be like that pumice stone that we were just looking at. That is what is going to be against my skin.
greasy.
Use fucking lotion. Stop being crusty, okay? Maybe we should give tips on what you men should do because that is wild. You don't use lotion? You crusty out here? You ashy? Hell nah. Hell nah.
Mr. Boom Boom
Real
Pow
quick.
one super chatted $9.99. What's everyone's favorite Pokemon? Mine's Phalanx.
Okay, so Pokegaga with the $1.99. Thank you so much, Pokegaga. Where do I send the link for a tool quiz? Either you can send it to me in DMs or you can put it in main chat and just tag me. Mr. Boom Boom Pow just asked, what is everybody's favorite Pokemon?
So I don't really watch Pokemon very well, so I don't know the characters. Like I'm the only two I would know offhand is Pikachu and Charmander.
Facts?
When I was a kid, I really liked Bulbasaur, but I think I would say Charmander.
These
And you have
bitches.
Pikachu behind you, sweetie. That's what's funny.
I know Pikachu's. He is cute.
These
like his
bitches
90
with the
version.
fucking starter Pokemons. Okay, so I used to like Eevee a lot. I would always pick Charmander whenever I was doing my starters or whatever.
Like Eevee.
But
I
if
thought
I
Eevee was
were if I
plain.
were to answer as my man self, if I were to answer
Oh man.
with my
self.
man self, I would say Lopunny. You know why? She got curves in all
or,
the right places. Ha ha.
What's the name of that one? Garnivora or something like that. It has the most, like,
Gardevoir? That was
corn-
Grim's favorite.
Garnivore, yeah. I heard someone say that that one has the most corn made of them. Somewhere. Somebody said that.
Sweet Tea, you scare me sometimes. I thought
To be
Beans was going to
honest-
say Vaporeon. That too. That is the one that's been scientifically proven to be the most fuckable.
But to be honest, I'm sorry, Beans.
Vaporeon.
I have a life, so I don't watch Pokemon, but I do have Digimon sheets.
Digimon?
Yeah.
I hated that shit when I was a kid.
Why?
I thought it was such a ripoff of Pokemon, I couldn't bring myself to watch it.
Just became low count nerds.
Yeah, dude, so quick.
So quick, so quick. Let me see if Pokegaga did this. Let's go back to Scott Dude. Scott Dude, men do not have skincare routines. Have you ever seen a man wash his face? They are so fucking aggressive. They literally like put soap and water into their hands and go like this. Who does that?
Mazer1123
Real quick.
super chatted $10. The only correct answer is Kyogre. Origin pulse is op as fuck and free reign on entering field is too good. NDF 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 NDF.
I mean, you got a point. You got a point. But yeah. Wait, Scatty Monkey said literally how else are you meant to wash your face?
I mean, with that, I think Tom Cruise and Johnny Depp would highly disagree.
What, for like skincare routines?
But they're Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. You
Boys.
even if you're a man, you're still like a human being, and like you get acne like everybody else, or you know, it pisses me off. It pisses me off. I'm gonna get fucking into it. All you guys need to shut the fuck up. It pisses me off how dudes can have regular fucking body soap, put it in their hands, do this, put some water, do this to their face, no fucking pimples. If I did that shit, I would be breaking out everywhere. I have a whole fucking refrigerator right next to me that has my skincare. I have so many. Oh, I have so much shit on my desk. I need to get this shit figured out.
Mr. Boom Boom Pow 1 super chatted $9.99. Mazer, I think you're forgetting that Groudon has back hot face.
Are y'all literally sending super chats to argue about Pokemon? You freaking... I'm not gonna tell you not to do that. We're still getting money. I have all this shit. I have moisturizer. I have masks. I have whatever this is that I spent money on.
Super chatted $9.99. Trokic and his Evos. Plus he matches my Project Car Firebird fire.
Yo, you have a Project Firebird. Please send pictures. I want to see that shit. I have all this crap in my refrigerator, a refrigerator for skincare, and I still break out. But men can use freaking 15-in-1 soap and be okay.
Maybe it's their hormones.
Johnny Depp and Tom Cruise, they literally put on their face and they take their faces off in the nighttime and they put it in a safe place. And they put it back on in the morning and they are perfect. Absolutely perfect. But if you just stop eating like junk food and actually eat healthy, you won't break out in pimples and you'll have good skin. That's just what it mainly comes down to.
Okay, but like
My
I don't even
uncle,
eat
he's
that
always had,
bad.
like, severe
I don't
acne.
even eat
he's
that.
like 60, and he still has like the same amount of acne as he did as a teenager. So I don't know if it's my family or what, because we're a bunch of oily people. Oily.
Oily.
I couldn't use
how
no
you say that.
man. If I use lotion
More
regularly,
oily,
I'd be breaking out
more
way worse.
oily than a Diddy mattress?
Ah, sh-
I mean,
Some people do just have oily skin, man. It sucks. I'd much rather be dry and put lotion on.
no,
keep
but for
washing
real,
off oil
15.
I
all
mean,
the time.
if you're dry, you'll chafe, and then you have
Scott
all
Dude
those
Real quick.
flakes and all
814
that.
super
So
chatted
TTS.
$20. Have a skincare routine that include moisturizer, face wash, chapstick, and lotion. I get dry skin and it's so relieving putting it on.
So Scott Dude says that he has like a skincare routine that has moisturizer, face wash, chapstick, and lotion.
Polkadogga super
Oh,
chatted
another one.
$9.99. Everyone knows it's about the Mewtwo face exhaling OOWE. Gotta catch them all ooey.
Y'all are making me uncomfortable, and I'm dressed like a dude.
Now that I'm thinking about it, Mewtwo would have been a great answer if you're a girl, because he kind of was real masculine. Let's get a girl pick for a boy Pokemon.
Mewtwo?
Yeah, he
Mewtwo.
was hot.
honestly,
The
going back
one,
to
the one with the
skin-
childbearing hips. You're saying he looks masculine?
He
Oh,
talked pretty
shit.
masculine in the movie.
He was talking through his mind. You can make yourself sound like any sort of way.
Isn't like that
true.
telekinesis or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be hot too. He could be like
Yeah.
Lord Vader and like pin you up against the wall with his telekinesis.
Sweet.
But honestly, going back to
Jesus
the skincare
Christ.
routine, if you, oh, my bad.
No, freaking Sweet Tea just says some out of pocket shit.
Sure.
This is what Keemstar put her here.
Good answer. If you're a
But,
girl,
like-
which male Pokemon would you pick? It has
Mr.
to
Boom
be
Another
Boom Pow
TTS.
1 super chatted $9.99. Okay, no, if we going there, it's about Venoswara C.
Yes. Venosarussi. Y'all are killing me. Y'all are killing me. So yeah, Mewtwo, I would... Scott, dude, I have to time you off for that. No, we're not doing that. No. Oh, somebody said that your Pigtails, your ideal male Pokemon would be Machoke. I see that.
Ooh, I don't know who that is.
Machoke, let me send it to you.
I don't watch Pokemon.
Machoke, and what was the other one called?
But honestly, like I would
Hitmonlee.
choose Charizard. I would choose Charizard as my male Pokemon, to be honest.
I put in the
He's cute and he'll
VC
burn your
chat.
ass.
He looks too much like a dragon for me, but
Oh, you like the goblin looking ones, right? Not the dragon looking ones.
The ones that'll burn your ass just like I do.
someone asked me who I thought the
And-
Star Wars character was most hot, and I said Lord Vader too. So this is a good answer.
And Charizard's card is very valuable. That shit.
Dude,
Just like me.
I lost all my Pokemon cards. I had all the original ones, and I think my mom put them in a yard sale when I was a kid, and I've always been so depressed over it.
And going back to skin care routines, though, if you just like not eat junk food in the bed, doing that stuff, you eat more avocados and pick up some water, put down the potato chips, your skin will look amazing. I'm telling you. And on that point, exactly, can we talk about how John Cena says the
Mr.
exact
Boom
fucking
Boom
same?
Pal one
quick.
super chat at $9.99.
TTS.
Imagine 4 dudes getting handled by a Machamp.
This just became Gooner Central, but because you guys are doing the TTS, I'll allow it. I'll allow this Goonership going on.
Yeah, this is fun.
Okay, wait.
Did we have like a let's go
If
Cena,
Markiplier can
Cena
do it,
sucks
we can
chant
do it.
going on? in the
A
chat?
what?
Can I see that?
A Let's Go
A
Cena?
let's go Cena and Cena sucks chant in the chat.
Didn't
For
he
all
like
the
turn
wrestling
into
fans
like
out
the
there.
bad guy or something recently?
He's a 17-time world champion. Yep, first ever. I watched that live, honestly.
I have lolcow dolls with dudes. You guys are basically just dudes on lolcow dolls.
For sure.
That's why you guys are so comfortable this episode. You guys are talking more. You guys are
Mhm.
like more yourself because I'm not asking you to put on a swimsuit or anything. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot. I completely forgot. So you do not see the swimsuit episode goal on screen right now because we actually met the goal. And I know that Pigtails is very uncomfortable wearing any sort of swimsuit. She's just gonna wear her regular clothes, and I'll allow it because she just came onto the show, and I don't want to push her too far.
Mazer 1123 super
But
chatted
I want to have a good
$10.
standing
quick,
with the
The
crowd. I
Jinx
will
Sussy
shave
be
my
hitting
eyebrows
and
off.
she's racist.
Unless you guys want to pick something else, but I'll do that.
The Jinx be hitting, and she's what? I don't know if I should time that out. Is that okay? Is that allowed?
The fact, I mean, she had to change her skin color and everything because people thought she was a racist depiction.
But okay, going back to the stream. So me and Sweet Tea are going to wear swimsuits. But we were wondering what day
I'm
would
here
you
to
want the
please.
swimsuit episode. So let me put a poll to see when we should do that swimsuit episode. When? Should it be on the weekend, like a Friday, Saturday? Or should it be on Monday to give you guys a pick-me-up? I did not like how I said that. So today's Friday, so it would be next week. Or tomorrow, Saturday. I need to get like express shipping from Amazon if I do Saturday. Or Monday.
She said doo-doo. The fuck?
Children. I'm on boy children. I'm on a show with boy children. So if you guys want to do that poll is up either Friday, Saturday, or Monday. But we still have the other goal going on, and it's memberships for the cat and dog episode. I still need to change that to animal episode. So if
I
that
need to order me something.
If you were gifted a membership, remember to thank the person that gifted you the membership. And if you upgrade to Cash Cow, you are able to get into our Discord.
exactly
with us.
1, 2. I remember somebody did like 10.
Pokegaga super chatted $9.99. Sweet tea dreaming about
I think we have like a
Alakazam.
lot of gifted memberships.
She wants
today,
to be
honest.
bent
Real
like
quick.
dem spoons. Ooey ooah gibbity gobbity oo yes ooh la la bend me like a spoon and pin me against da wall.
Good choice. That's good. I didn't even think about him.
Right now we're at 579. We are so close to 800 memberships in total. Remember, if you upgrade, that counts. If you gift memberships, that counts. In general, anything that has to do with membership, it counts in this situation. Other than that, I have to read that again because I disassociated from what was said. Sweet Tea dreaming about Alakazam. She wants to be bent like them spoons. Ooh wee, gibbity gobbity, oh yes, ooh la, bend me like a spoon, pin me against the wall.
This dude's a big ass gooner, huh?
Apparently, but that
Like,
is not his
seriously.
fault. That is not his fault
Alright,
because
It seems like to me you are honestly sitting in your house right now, wanking off while you're watching this fucking episode. Ew.
no, Pokegaga's cool, or at least
Kazam
I
is
think.
pretty hot.
You're not
Based
helping.
off of like a guy. I just figured out the other day that he was based off of like a real life guy that could bend spoons, and he sued Pokemon, and like he just now like dropped it. He recently, and that's why you don't see him in many episodes or something.
Beans, we have someone in the chat asking, how do I upgrade?
How do you upgrade? If you go to the, I'm pretty sure it's in the description where you can go to your membership and you can basically upgrade or not. If anybody has a better way of explaining it, please do. Justice for Poke, exactly. AMAC Talking Smack. AMAC Talking Smack had a lot of things to say about you, Pigtails. She does
Oh, I
not
know,
like
she's
you.
obsessed as fuck.
She was mad at me last
Obsessed.
night.
Obsessed.
How so?
But I'm not gonna give it any more attention unless it's on the back of a $10 bill.
Mm.
You are a
Mazer
hot woman, like me.
1123
Real quick.
super chatted $10.
Real quick.
What I was gonna
Don't
say is-
keep gooning and paying me money. 15 IQ moment from Pigtard.
True. And then
Mr.
Mr.
Boom Boom Pow one super chatted $10. Leave Pokegaga and his Poku's SSSSSSSSSSSSSY alone.
So a lot of people are mad that you're going after Pokegaga now. Pokegaga has given us a lot of support. What's wrong
I'm
with
telling the honest
Pokegaga?
truth. Hey, I'm telling the honest truth. It's true as fuck. Am I wrong?
Saying
It
stuff that-
seems like that's what's going on here. It's just goon and
He's
shit.
clearly trying to tease me for what I was saying. So
Yeah, sweetie, we gotta turn the hose on you, girl. You and he or something.
Okay, but
God.
if you say it on live, of course people are going to tease you about it. You started talking about telekinesis, and then you started talking about Darth Vader being daddy as fuck because he's going to pin you against the wall and say that he's your father. And
Who would
now
you pick?
now he's saying
Star Wars. Who would you pick? Fast.
Star Wars?
Right off the top of your head. Yes.
I've never seen any Star Wars either. Like I said,
Star Wars is fucking boring. I never saw that movie. They tried to play it in school and I fell asleep in the first 5 minutes.
Y'all are ridiculous. I used
Ridiculous?
to watch it all the time. I had it on VHS and I would watch it over and over and over again as a kid.
Yeah,
I
did
liked
you ever
Luke-
play the
Luke
part with Darth
Skywalker
Vader
as a
on it
kid.
specifically?
I had the game on the PlayStation 2,
Mhm.
the Lego game, and it would vibrate the controller, and you could just keep falling down over and over again.
Wait a minute, the
gave
way
me a
you
lot of
mentioned the
hours of-
vibrating girl. What the fuck? Let's go back a second. Did you say that the
that brought
controller
me hours
vibrates?
and hours of entertainment.
I bet it did. Oh my god.
Because you could just sling the
What
guy
the fuck?
off the roof, and he would just keep falling, and it keep vibrating.
Where's Xylee when you
I
need
had
her?
good times.
I'm surrounded by sluts. Jesus Christ. So you okay? What? Okay. Do you like doing laundry? Is this the next topic that we're going to jump on? Do you like doing laundry, Sweet Tea?
Now that I'm an adult, I can buy things, but if I was a kid, maybe like a
Mazer 1123 super
that's
chatted
TTS.
$10.
I
Shout
was a
out
horny
Slim
TTS.
Jim, the ultimate sweet tea stan account. Thanks for that hunted last weekend, Patna.
Thank you so much, Mazer.
Mazer?
What were you saying? Now that you're an adult, you can buy things. Oh, another TTS. Jesus Christ.
Pokegaga
I'm gonna lose
super
my
chatted
fucking mind.
$9.99. No pigtails. You're completely correct. You nailed it. Your assumption is correct. That's what I'm doing right now. The TTS ends in .99, so I'm on mobile. But yes, I'm gooning RN. Ooh wee yeah.
Thank you, Pokegaga, for gooning to this episode. This goon session is brought to you by
In
Lolcow
every
Dolls.
episode. Am I the only one who called it out? In every episode.
Every episode,
Wash your eyes, dude. Wash your hands or you gonna get pink eye, dude.
This is the first time that he's done it. Are you mad because he gave rewind?
No.
You're mad. No, you're mad. You're mad because he gave rewind.
He forgot about the rewind episode. It's been days of this.
Funny. It's funny. He
Go back
doesn't
and
mean.
watch it, Beans. Go back and watch it.
Yeah, I did watch and I listened. Well, actually, I didn't watch. I listened to it. I closed my eyes.
That's what I see. I'm calling it how I see it.
What do you do on rewind?
You don't remember whenever we were doing the challenge?
Oh, that.
And you guys were talking about how like bad it was. And I ate garlic, and thankfully the garlic made me like not want to breathe or talk, so I didn't do much. But you guys were talking about, oh, it's up my nose.
It felt set up, Beans. It did. You
Always
weren't
getting set up.
throwing up. You weren't making any noise. It felt set up. I felt set up as fuck.
Bitch, I literally had internal bleeding. You ever
figured that
go
out.
to the bathroom and like get done, and then you just
Internal bleeding?
yes,
Man, I wouldn't doubt it.
eating a whole clove of garlic and fucking up your stomach, and then the next day drinking raw egg, and then the next day eating like half of a tub of mayo. Yeah, I've been fucking my stomach up for the past 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm glad I can get a break and just look like a dude. This is not bad. Me sitting here doing like freaking a strip tease for people, okay, is not that bad compared to what I've been doing for the past fucking 3 days.
Yeah, that's fun.
But I mean, you made like no noise. It's so funny how you told us to go get like lime juice or lemon juice, and you had none. Like you suggested, and you had none. But it's okay. It's okay. I'll get you back. I'll get you back.
Okay, maybe I should not have done that. Unless it's to music. What music should I play in order to do a strip tease? Give me money. If you want to see me strip tease right now for you, I have a sports bra on. Give me money. I just need to find music first. Are you gonna do it, Sweet Tea?
Fat Girl Summer. Fat Girl Summer.
Fat Girl Summer is so fucking lame. I don't like tortas.
That shit's bomb as fuck. I'm betting chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to hear Fat Girl Summer. Let's see the ones. Put a 2 if you don't.
Oh, wait, there's a new song. There's Fat Bitch Summer. I haven't heard it.
Ooh.
We can listen to it together. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Fat Bitch Summer?
The closest we're gonna get.
Wait. Why are people saying 1 and 2?
Pokegaga super chatted $9.99.
Real quick.
Sorry for helping bring eyes to your show, Pigtails. Your head must be hollow. Rolling on the floor laughing. Y'all have a good show. Gotta get ready to goon to Becky.
Gotta get ready to goon to Becky. Abs. So you said 1 for what and 2 for
Your
what?
character, bro.
He is helping out our show. He's
trash bag.
Do you know how many people watch Rewind? And like, yeah, maybe you're a little bit uncomfortable, but like, yo, that's helping.
Not to that limp dick. The fuck?
Oh my god, you're gonna have to go on Rewind and like battle it out with
if he's gooning
Pokegaga.
over Becky, then it just shows exactly who that dude is. Like,
I gooned after
you gooned to a hefty trash bag that's dancing in the wind and shit. Every time that bitch dances, one of the polar ice caps fucking fall. What the fuck?
Dude, she was getting down pretty good the other day.
All of the fucking East Coast is literally gonna be under fucking water every time this bitch dances. Not even gonna fucking lie.
Can we get a mod up in here? Can we change your name to like Pig Pup or Pig Star?
Pig Pup. Aw.
So a lot of people are saying Saturday for the swimsuit episode. If we are doing Saturday, I do have to order something as quick as possible. My mom is going to
Yeah,
come
okay.
back from her trip to DR, and it's going to be horrible because I'm dressed like this, and she's going to ask me a lot of fucking questions.
It is Star Bitch. Get it right.
Star
Bitch.
That's
Get
what
it
it seems like. That's what it seems like. Let's listen to this song. I'm actually freaking curious about the Fat Bitch Summer.
We're looking for some Latina baddies.
I liked Fat Girl Summer. I thought it was good.
It's the jam. It's the jam of the locale. You're right. Yeah. That
So
shit
it
is
seems like
badass.
this was made for cafe because there's a Bigfoot on my screen right now. But let's experience this all together.
Oh yeah.
We're looking for some Latina baddies today. I heard they got the baddies over at Locale Cafe. LET haul some ass chat.
Oh snap. Why did no one tell me you all were having a fat bitch summer?
It's fat bitch summer, we rule the land. Tina's got the snacks, Becky's got the plan. Keemstar's in the corner sipping on some twisted tea, but we're too busy thriving, living drama free. Oh, it's a vibe, it's a mood, it's our time to blow. Strutting like queens, yeah, the world's our show. Laughing at the chaos while we own the scene. A fat bitch summer, 2026 is supreme.
Okay, God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sweet tea, please. Down it, sweet tea. I can't. I
Like a
can't.
male stripper.
God. This is horrible. This is horrible.
Can we play the Fat Girl Summer song now?
What is your obsession with Fat Girl Summer? That's the remix.
It's
doesn't
the
have
jam.
it.
It's the jam.
Or he doesn't have it.
You don't have it?
I don't have
You
Fat
gotta
Girl
pick it.
Summer unless somebody tags me in it.
Okay, well, somebody tag her in it. That shit is dope as fuck. Everybody else.
Man, you disrespected my boy. Darkness in the Void.
It's in the void.
Darkness in the Void. He's the guy that made the song. Well, now he's called Dark Void, but that was pretty banging. How can you not like that song?
Good.
That's not Fat Girl.
Jesus.
I liked the Ken Sasquatch guy running around.
It didn't really look like Ken to me. Looks more gorilla than Sasquatch.
Like, where all the fat girls at?
Yeah, it did look
Okay,
bad.
if I play Fat Girl Summer, are you actually going to dance to Fat Girl Summer?
Yes, I will dance to that.
Fine. Somebody please get me some Fat Girl Summer. While I try to find that, we have Heckin members waiting. Heck, how's it going? How you doing? Are there any opinions when it comes to what's going on here? Heck? Are you heckin' there?
Heck in there. You having a good Fat Girl Summer?
I'm trying to find this Fat Girl Summer song. I think they nuked it off of the LCU because nobody liked the Fat Girl
Yeah.
Summer.
Might have to God, I don't know. Pick one of Keem's old episodes or something.
What happened to Heck? Heck, are you there?
Apparently not.
Should we kick him off?
Yup, and we should bring in Mao. Mao. Any opinions on what's going on?
This ain't a fat chick. What the fuck? Where's the fat girls at?
Maybe he likes fat chicks. We can have a fat chick conversation. A torta conversation with Mao. Even though he likes me and I'm not fat.
Whatever you do, please go on live today. Please just
Me?
go join halfway through.
Me?
And just rip a new asshole on.
I mean, I
Rasmus
plan on
and
doing. I plan on
Willie,
doing something,
please.
but I plan on
That'd be
doing
fun.
something. Where's the fat girls? Where are all the fat chicks at?
Am I not fat enough?
You're not fat at all. You're pretty fit as an individual,
Fat
sir.
chicks.
Yeah.
Fat chicks.
I'm a little chubby. A little chubby.
But
Anyways,
you're
that's all.
chubby.
Great show. Please. That's all I
Beats.
request. Be on live tonight.
It's because we haven't paid the fat girl song. We haven't played the fat chick summer song. So they don't want
You think that because I played the Fat Girl Summer
But it's
song, all the fat
PHAT.
chicks are just gonna come out?
Yeah, hell yeah, that's their jam.
Google AI song Fat Girl Summer, it's there. Everyone can only hear Beans, everybody else is too quiet. That is such a freaking lie. I've literally...
I heard us on there a second ago and it sounded fine. Let me check.
But it's spelled PHAT. Is it?
That's such a cute way of spelling fat.
Yeah.
A cute way of spelling fat?
Yeah.
Fat girl.
But we can show that we can do it better than queens and milkers doing the dance and shit. We've got this. We're not a hefty bag dancing in the fucking wind.
I can't find the Fat Girl Summer. Literally, just link it, dude. Oh, wait, I found it. Thank you, Michelangelo.
I could
God
send you, like, a link
damn.
for YouTube, but
The fact that Michelangelo had to save the day for me.
bro, I've been
A
listening
great
to that
guy.
song like all night. When I went to the store after the church camp. I was listening to that shit like all night long, playing it
Church
over and
camp.
over in the store. I'm dead serious.
Are you happy now, Fat Girl Summer?
Yes.
You better pull out the moves.
I can't hear it.
What do you mean you can't hear it?
I can hear it.
We gotta turn it up.
Sun's out, shining in the big blue sky.
I have not seen the video, so this is I need bleach.
And she's walking by, living large, like she's the queen of the shore.
This is like a great build up, you know, whenever they start taking off their shirt.
This summer's hers. She's breaking down the door. It's a fat girl summer. No one can deny. She's owning the heat. Yeah, she's flying high. Dancing in the sand.
This song sucks.
Beat you suck.
Like, it's her time to shine. She's got shades on, sipping lemonade, laughing so loud, making waves in the shade. Confidence glowing like a fire in the sun. This summer anthem, oh, it's just begun.
Okay, I'm done.
It's a fat.
This song sucks. I
I
like the
tried.
other one better.
Dude, the one that's supposed to be Keemstar looks so much like like Tim Curry from what was that? Rocky Horror
Beans.
Picture Show.
What?
Beans. That should be the outro then. If we won't play all the rest of it at the end of the show, because we only got like 7 minutes left, play the whole song.
Play the whole
outro.
song for the outro?
To show Becky, this is how you really do it. We're not hefty bags dancing. Hell no.
How long
Fat
is
ass
this
Wednesday.
song?
Didn't Keem look like that instead?
Eh,
It looked more like him.
I think Pigtails looks more like Keemstar right now than Keemstar looks like Keemstar.
Yeah. Yeah.
This song
he
is
nailed it.
3 minutes long.
I'm gonna go tell Keem you're hating on his fat girls. I'm telling that. dude.
Tell him.
You hating on
Tell
his
him.
fat girls.
I hate
You're
Becky.
hating on his fat chicks. You're hating on his fat chicks. Come on.
I ain't no torta lover. I like them fit. You see these abs that I don't got because I stopped
Hell no.
exercising?
We all accepted over here.
Wait. Let me see if I can.
We're all accepted over here.
You can kind of see them.
Yup.
Solid.
I used to have really good abs. I need to get back to working out.
I feel like evil is near holy water, making me what? Why are people talking about being stinky?
Damn beans. Damn beans. Your stomach is flatter than your chest. That's crazy.
You're a fucking bitch. First of all.
Oh.
You want to talk about
But
flat?
Yeah, really. You ain't got no room to talk.
That's because I don't show nothing.
Yeah, you're pretty boring, just like your personality. But
Like, I learned it from you, Daddy. I learned it from you.
absolutely not.
I learned it from you, Bean Dreams.
Mm-mm. I gave you guys
Oh wait,
ample
babes,
time.
Wait,
What?
wait, I totally forgot. I forgot yesterday too. Click a button. Click another button. Redirect.
It's actually crazy because I almost forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh shit! Thank
See,
God.
that's why you need me, girl. That's why. That's right.
I'm sorry. I was just like lulling myself to sleep because you don't know how to make content.
I know every time you talk, I'm like literally falling asleep over here too. That's crazy. One and the same. Because I learned it from you.
One's in the chat if you think pigtails is entertaining. Twos if you don't think so. Let's put it in chat.
Says the so-called leader.
Yeah, I do like 99% of the work, and that's why I'm so tired.
Girl.
I wanted a chill ass day because I am so fucking tired. I was in VCs yesterday and we were having so much fun and you weren't there. You know that's also part of your job. Even Sweet Tea was there. She was there for like 5 minutes, but at least she was there.
Bro, I had shit I had to do. I had real life stuff. I was in the middle of doing
before
shit.
you got there.
Yeah, I didn't get there at all. I literally had stuff I had to do. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Can we talk about how you wanted to just start wars with people and it's like your first or second day here?
Hell yeah. Guys, that is content. We gotta join in. Fuck that shit.
I think the whole war thing. I think
look at what we did with Fat Girl Summer. We are better at dancing than Becky over there. We can do that shit.
I think the whole war thing is like played out at this point.
And the more I think about it, like who said I wasn't around? Just
didn't you like leave the server just like pup cup?
No. I just know that my higher ups were letting me know.
Okay.
But honestly, with the whole war shit, the first week I was here, I had Tina retreating, so we can do that shit.
Well,
look, I'll even send you a picture that I found of Becky's first interview. Found a first interview that Becky did. I'm gonna send it in the group chat.
I think to prove to Keemstar if you should stay in dolls or not, you should hop on live today exactly how you're dressed.
Yeah.
Do some promotion for dolls, especially because you ran Poke Gaga off.
I planned on doing that anyway, but there, I sent it to you.
Oh, yeah, he hasn't been back for a minute.
This is some like exclusive ass shit, y'all. This is Becky's first interview.
Where did you send it?
I remember watching her. That's what kept me around.
In the VC chat? Oh my god. I'm so tired. Sweet Tea, talk more about your controller memories or something. I need something to wake me up.
When you're younger, you get creative sometimes, you know?
But in that picture, do you also see Tina in the background? It's like they already knew each other or something. It's crazy. Exclusive ass shit, yo.
Okay,
that Lego Star Wars game, that was so much fun too.
Lego Star Wars? Is that where you got like your affinity for Darth Vader and controllers?
Very well could be.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh. It's so hot outside. This hot weather's gonna kill me.
Why didn't you mention CD and his outfit? Because I got tagged. I literally woke up in the middle of the night. And somebody tagged me and they put a picture of what CD was wearing and I thought I was having a nightmare. I was in the middle of like being half asleep. So I didn't think that was real until I went to cafe and apparently that was real. He was in a full ass like police costume.
2-minute warning.
Oh.
Yes.
2-minute warning. I want to dance. Where's that Fat Girl Summer song?
We're not putting the Fat Girl Summer.
I believe our chat wants to dance on their way out of here.
Nobody wants to dance their way out of
here.
Fat
Girl Summer.
They're gonna go to nerds. They're gonna dance enough. You ever seen that man get oiled up?
Kim!
We're talking about content. We're talking about freaking CD cop. Yeah, exactly, Glowshine. CD cop.
I'll have to look it up after this.
No, we do a Fat Girl Summer. Come on! I want to dance. I want to dance to the whole song.
I clicked out of that.
I know you did. That's why I say click back in.
I'm gonna play it from the middle.
Let's do it.
Tune into Locale
Beat, you better
Nerds.
dance.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I need to click end.
no,
You know that, right? NDF, NDF, NDF. That's enough. Go to Locale
Yeah.
Nerds.